Welcome to T5 here at freetradingvideos.com. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to the daily edition of the Market Rag for Thursday, November 29th, 2007. The markets went into a holding pattern for the day after making a real small new high here above yesterday's action. The S&P had a range of only 27 points and the norm as of late has been about 55 points. Pretty quiet day out there. But all the majors ended up near the high of yesterday's massive move, which is good. As you can see here, gold took another hit, being down over 1.5%, just kind of continuing its down move. And bonds are on the other side of the coin. They had the only up move, trying to keep their uptrend alive. Looking over the grid today, we have a lot of yellow out here, especially in this mid to short term time frame. Not a ton of conviction on either side of the market right now. You can see gold and oil here starting to have a little problems moving into the lower part of their range on the short term. But still pretty positive as you draw back in time here onto the larger time frames. Looking here at a chart of the S&P, you can see this real small range we put in today. The nice thing here is it did stay in the upper part of yesterday's range, which is better than the lower part. Coming over to a chart of gold, you can see we've now formed a lower high versus the prior high. This means the uptrend's over for the time being. Bonds had a decent little move up here today, trying to keep this uptrend going. Coming over here to the sector grid, you can see a lot of yellow out there. Not a lot of conviction on either side, but you can see this little group of optimism right here, and that's that same area, your consumer staples, your utility, and the interesting one is the healthcare, which I'll show you a chart of here in a sec. The best two groups out there were energy and materials, with transports and semiconductors bringing up the rear. Looking at a chart of energy here, you can see we've now made an advance back up to this resistance area. We'll see if we can't get above there to be a little more optimistic with this group. The financials gave a little bit back here today after yesterday's amazing run up. Remember the inside day concept? This is where you fail to make a new high and you fail to make a new low, meaning that basically nothing happened today. This was our theme for the day. 5 out of the 12 sectors we watched were inside days, with another 5 being just barely making new highs just to come back into yesterday's range. Basically, 10 of the 12 sectors did nothing today. Since clearing its resistance point here, you can see consumer staples had a great run up. Just to give a little of it back here right by the end of the day. Coming over to this chart of the healthcare I told you I'd show you, as you can see, we're now back near this resistance area. And this is pretty interesting. We've got very low volatility in this area right now, and if we can get above that resistance, we could start a nice uptrend in the long term for this grouping. Nice little quiet day out there. I'm going to go ahead and leave the market rating at a 1 now and through the weekend. Taking a look at the portfolio here, no new trades were taken today. As you can see, we've been stopped out of all our shorts, so we have nothing in that area, and we're mostly in longs right now, which is okay. But remember, the market's still in a downtrend, so I don't want too much in one area. We'll leave a little of this cash around just in case some shorts want to start getting filled. We were able to move our stops on 2 of our 5 positions and shave a little over half our risk off another. This cuts our overall risk down to 35% of what we're allowed. And remember, yesterday it was in the 70s, so we got to cut about half of that out today, which makes me a little more comfortable going into the weekend. We're positive in all but one of our positions and have risk on just over half our positions. Not bad, not great. Hopefully, with one more good day up, we can remove all the risk out of these longs. That would be ideal. You guys enjoy your weekend.
Thanks for spending your time with us. Have a great evening. Hey! You can lose a lot of money trading. These are not recommendations of any sort. Just opinions. Always remember, a fool and his money are soon parted.